Hey, welcome back to the Monster Rancher Battle League. We have our second bracket of the day. This is Group C of the Monster Rancher Battle League. These are the final monsters ready for rank S. We have seen the first 16 monsters fight on Wednesday and earlier this morning. And now here are the final 8 of the 24. I did manage to get Jack's file working. I had to do a little bit of recovery with that, but it's working now, I think. So hopefully that's all good. Everything else seems to be in order. I haven't checked to make sure the texts were properly deleted, so we might have some more monsters that have Neowise condition, but we'll get to that when we get to that. We have Conjunctive, the 3rd seed overall in the entirety of rank S, belonging to Jack Parts, speedrunner of the Monster Rancher 2 community. Duragista belongs to Gengav. Gengav is the person who made Trumpo in the last tournament we watched earlier today. Edenbuilt is a plant and is my monster. Gumba Nimpa belongs to Ran. Ran is the person who made Gulai, who showed up in the last tournament. Zen belongs to Engine. Engine, another tournament host, prolific tournament host in the Monster Rancher 2 community. Vermilion belongs to JP, who also had Beatdown in the last event. Myriad belongs to Agile, who had Neowise. Rest in peace, Neowise. And Spring Sun belongs to Abeth, who had Kablam, who moved on earlier today. So there's a chance that Abeth will have 2 of his monsters moving on today. And speaking of, our very first match of the day is Conjunctive versus Spring Sun. Because I just set this up like a second ago, I didn't take a really good look at the monster stats. I just made sure form was correct and their stats added up to the right numbers and this and that. So let's take a look here and see what we're up against. Okay, so Conjunctive's build. Conjunctive has had kind of a strange build since the beginning of even rank C. Always went for a little bit less damage, hoping that its high crit chance moves would pay off in that way, and putting more points into other defensive stats, and kind of banking on the crit. Works for a couple of monsters. I think Suezo can probably run that build more competently than many other monsters. Spring Sun has 2 points in defense, is the only monster that doesn't have 2 complete dump stats. So unfortunately, he's lost a point there. But because he has his +1, it's not that big of a deal. 900 power, 900 speed, a little bit lacking in skill at 800. But other than that, you know, he's got a very, very accurate attacks. Everything's still above 50, even though he's got 100 less skill than his opponent has speed. Telekinesis misses at 69%, both monsters in their 60s for guts. That one hits. A little bit of damage there. Procs Anger, going to make Conjunctive a little bit more accurate. Maybe not the best time to get angry. Yoda's going to do a lot of withering, but Spring Sun still has a pretty significant guts lead, even if he no longer has a life lead. Back blow, 360, that's his weakest attack. So that's pretty big damage. Giant blow at 62, that hits. 500 damage, minus 20 guts. Conjunctive goes down. Giant blow misses at 60. An I-beam hits, 467 damage, so that would have one-hit KO'd on the crit. That's pretty crazy. I-beam, not the most accurate move in the world, but is fairly powerful when it gets the crit. And Conjunctive just sitting on a big 30 guts lead right now, only building it over time. Heavy blow hits, but because of Conjunctive's massive guts lead, 800 damage with the crit I-beam there. Kind of funny, I-beam sitting at about 3 to 4% more accurate than Hopper Combo on average. Or even less. but we'll see how many times that hits compared to how many times Hopper Combo hit. Yodel, a very strong move, especially in anger, but Giant Blow, I don't know. Conjunctive needs to hit something here because Spring Sun is one hit away from winning. 50-50 Yodel, it misses. Yodel is expensive. It's a little bit risky, but when it hits, it gives you a huge advantage. Pretty solid damage and incredible withering on it. Only drawback is the cost and accuracy. Oh, look at that! He stands to the side. What was that? That was a weird animation. But Conjunctive is back up. Goes for the spit and it misses. Telekinesis misses as well, 67%. So that is it for Conjunctive. Will not get another chance to attack. Back blow hits, and Spring Sun wins 2-1. Next up we have Duragista and Myriad. Kind of funny, our subtypes in this tournament are 3 plants, 2 pixies, and then we got a dragon. The Dragon Raki is interesting because it's the only one that has access to Fire Breath, and Fire Breath is a pretty strong move because it's locked to the weakest Raki subbreed. And a Hare, yes, and a Purebred Nighthawk. But it's funny because Vermilion's got like a 12 guts rate, I think, and so it's still slight rich, and it has a very, very strong attack in Fire Breath. Raki is just too good. Duragista and Myriad. Okay, look at this. We haven't seen Duragista in a really long time. Excuse me. We saw Myriad 2 weeks ago when it won the last chance qualifier along with Baroness to move on to S rank. Seen a lot of 700 attack builds. Duragista's got 2 attacks. It's had this build since like rank B. Rank A, I should say. It had its basics in rank B still. Angry Stab hits for 900 damage and 43 guts down. Duragista. Jeez. Stab is such a good move. So yeah, we have 2 tanks in this tournament as well. We have Eden-Built and Duragista. Another stab, another crit. Myriad's still alive. Vital Ritual is the play here. Vital Ritual makes this a completely one-sided matchup. Okay, that stab misses. So Myriad's still in this. It can hit a Vital Ritual. There we go. So, not a lot of damage done there. Did steal some guts though. It can realistically just keep doing it over and over again and keep draining guts. Mega Shotgun misses at 99. Stab hits. Jesus. We've seen 399 misses today. Go get a lottery ticket. So that's a 2-0 for Duragista. 99 misses, obviously very unlucky. Nothing we can do about it though. Yeah, Myriad has a very good matchup against tanks, but for whatever reason, just didn't want to use Vital Ritual there. Vital Ritual being one of very few attacks that drains life and guts. And while it is fairly expensive, it's pretty accurate, does a decent amount of damage, and you can steal about 20 guts from your opponent. So realistically, if you start off with about 60 guts, you can chain it over and over and over again against an opponent who can't dodge. Eden-Built, 899 life, 750 defense, 800 power, and 850 skill. Vermilion, 800 intelligence, but is intelligence-based, so Eden-Built's gonna have a hard time making these hits. Does not get angry there. Slap hits for 196 on the crit. Procs Anger. Not really a good time to get angry if Plant feels like attacking. 68 on that. 91 on Root combo. Plant's literally not going to attack. There you go. Base roll at 81. 487 damage on the crit. Vermilion gets Anger again. Plank's gonna do a solid amount of withering, about 50. Yeah. Oh, Plank gets Fury, but it needs to build 25 guts. Will we see it build 25 guts in time? Very unlikely. It also doesn't need... No, runs out quickly. Face drill 56, that hits. And Vermilion is down. So Edenbuilt wins game number 1. Fire Juggler is substantially more powerful than Flame. Ooh. Plant combo hits. That's Plant's strongest attack, damage-wise. Face Drill is a stronger attack in general. Like, it's more accurate, higher chance to crit. But for its cost, it is by far the most damage output Plant can do. Face Drill at 55. That misses. Fire Juggler is going to do a solid amount of damage. 647, so exactly the right amount. Edenbuilt is in trouble now. Grit in this situation is really unfortunate because there's not a whole lot Edenbuilt can do. It has to hit twice or get a crit kill here, and it misses with Face Drill. Flame hits, 99. And Vermilion wins game number 2. It's scary being a tank sometimes. Root combo hits. Be a little bit of damage there. Minus 10 guts. It's Anger. Angry Fire Juggler gonna wither away all those guts. Plant finally gets Anger. Took until the 3rd match for it to happen. It's finally got it. Build up some of those guts. It's going to be a solid amount of withering. Minus 27. Edenbuilt. 1 hit away from winning with the right attack. Root combo and slap. Both good options here. While not doing the most damage in the world. Not terrible. Flame hits. 200 damage. Edenbuilt with a huge guts lead. 11 seconds left. Root combo hits. And 376 damage on the crit. Edenbuilt wins game number 3. And finally, for round number 1, we have Gumba Nympha and Zen. Gumba Nympha's got a really strange build. I like it though. Malarkey. I don't know about that. You got Fire Juggler in Anger and still lost. I feel like you didn't deserve that win. I like Vermilion though. I think Vermilion's going to do well today. Zen with the extremely low skill, as is tradition. Zen has had really low skill this entire time. Gumba Nympha has been in S rank for a while now. It only has Electric Whip, or is it? Yeah, Numbing Whip and Electric Stab. That's all it's got. Electric Stab hits. Electric Stab is incredibly overpowered in this game. It's very, 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 very strong. And, but yeah, what I was saying, it's a strange build, is that Gumba does not have a shell attack line. Any of the shell attacks would be a good addition to the build, in my opinion. Numbing Whip misses. Electric Stab at 58, hits again. Zen is dead. No grit. Round 2. Round dos. Gumba up 1-0. Rushing punch misses as well. Pretty inaccurate tech. Electric stab hits again. Accurate, damaging, high chance to crit, extremely high chance to crit. Damn, so that's 4 in a row. He hasn't missed any yet. Gumba wins that one with a clean 2-0. And let's take a look as I update the bracket. Myriad loses to Regista, Edenbuilt. So top 4 win. Going for the bingo mirror. Yes, sir. Got it on bingo on Friday. Maybe we can get it here. Chances of that happening are so low. Higher realistically than they are in the actual game for an 8 monster tournament, just because it's like 1 in a million. To roll 20, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 15. 28. To roll 28 coin flips in a row and like have them all land on heads, it's possible. It's just very unlikely. It's a little bit more likely to have it here because it's not all 50-50s. The monsters on the top half tend to have a slightly better score rating in the league than the ones on the bottom. Doesn't always mean anything, but almost always means nothing. We just saw Kablam, who was a 7th seed, move on. Spit misses. Oh, Mega Shotgun misses. A lot of misses going on here. A little damage there from Spit. Both these monsters have the same life. It's pretty funny. We'll be able to tell who's winning at any time just by reading the numbers. You're getting angry, building a huge guts lead. Spit missing at 76 multiple times? Wow. Yeah, Kablam was 7th seed. Why is it whack? 7th highest score in that. He has like the 4th lowest score in the entire league. In rank S. But the thing is that you get to rebuild once you get to rank S, right? So it doesn't really matter that much. So Crit Yodel doing a really solid amount of damage, but Conjunctive just a little bit too little too late. Mega Shotgun hits. A little bit of damage, a little bit of withering. Conjunctive does not get angry. Ooh, hits the crit I-beam for 584 damage. It's kind of funny, there's, I think, 5 monsters with intelligence builds in the entirety of rank S, and 3 of them are in this tournament. Triple shots hits. No crit on that. I-beam hits again. Man, if only Hopper combo was worked like that, right? I guess the difference between 40% and 39% is massive. 1-all going into game 3. Triple shots at 50-50. That's for a clean 200 damage. Angry off of 1 spit. Ooh, that's a big crit. Yeah, building up a pretty solid lead though. Vital Ritual misses and gets spit on again. And there's the ease. Once again, triple shots needs a crit here. I'm thinking that's a wash. Conjunctive has a huge guts lead. Vital Ritual, still not enough Conjunctive with the 90 guts. You can just keep spitting. Match is over. Fury. Oh my god. Yeah, he's going to end off with 40. Would have had 43 guts at the end. Conjunctive running down the clock anyway. Wins that one 2-1. Yeah, rank S is stacked though. All of these monsters were like completely dominant with the exception of Myriad and Baroness. And now they all gotta fight each other. Duragista and Vermilion up next. So that's 2 tanks in a row for Vermilion to fight. Didn't have much luck against the last one, but maybe he'll do a little bit better this time. And then after that, Vermilion will have all the tanks out of his way, and he'll have to land Fire Breath. Baron's at 50-50. Or Fire Juggler, rather, I should say, is the name of the attack. Flame hits, 224 damage. Ooh, stab miss. So despite Vermilion being a speedy monster and Duragista being a tank, Vermilion only has 50 less starting health than Duragista. Obviously he has no defense, but defense isn't fantastic. Ooh, 1-2 misses. This is looking pretty good for Vermilion. Stab misses at the 50-50. Vermilion has this in the bag. He just needs to attack one more time. Yes, Fire Juggler is to blame. It's an exceptionally good move when your opponent can't get out of the way of it. Duragista starts things off with a stab and misses. This would be a pretty good time for Fire Juggler. Flame doing 300 damage, minus 27 guts is pretty solid. Duragista was behind on guts at the end of that attack. Oh, look at that crit. So now Duragista needs to hit the crit stab. It's the only thing he's got in his bag of tricks that can do this. Oh, 1-2 misses. There's the stab, and there's the crit. Oh, but Vermilion grits. 10 seconds left. If he lands anything here, it's not over. Flame? You see a grit from Duragista? We do not. Vermilion wins 2-0. Next up, we have Edenbuilt and we have Zen. Oops, that's a bad idea. So, Edenbuilt up won its first game. Its first match, I should say. Engine's monster has really low skill, and it's kind of dumped its stats into other parameters, so maybe a difficult match for Edenbuilt. This is a build that destroys tanks. Drew Does What subscribed to Tier 1. Thank you, Drew Does What. I appreciate the support. Who you got? Who you like in this match, Drew? Oh, scratch hits. Pretty big damage. Root combo at 70. 197 damage. Zen has quite a bit of life. Always bet on Eden. That's my boy. Base drill at 55. Look at that. With the support of Drew Does What, Edenbuilt is still in this. What's he got though? What's he gonna do? 100 blows would be pretty big here. Rushing punch is what I'm afraid of. Slap on a 50-50 hits. Decent damage. There's the anger. Did we just see Slap run out the clock? Very possible. That was the worst possible time to get angry. Edenbuilt taking a couple of crit scratches, but other than that, None of the big attacks that Zen has hiding in the wings were used. Sorry, man, I tripped myself up on that sentence pretty bad. You're out. Good luck. I assume you're gonna stream Outlaw. Have a good stream. Thank you for tuning in. 100 blows hits. How much damage are we looking at? 469 on the crit. That is big damage against a tank, especially. Root combo at 74, and it misses because that's what root combo does. If you haven't watched Eden Built fight before, for whatever reason, root combo seems to be very, very inaccurate, despite it having like plus 21 chance to hit or something. It doesn't land. Inbuilt would much rather land an extremely inaccurate plant combo, which I mean sometimes works out for me. Oh, slap misses as well. See, there's the plant combo at 34. Zen has such a huge guts lead that it did nothing in damage, but root combo won't hit, but the plant combo will. 1-all going into game 3. Oh, plant combo hits again. Like, I don't get what the deal is, but Edenbuilt has not used steady jab yet. Flail. This is Zen's big move. 600 damage on the crit. God damn. Edenbuilt gets anger. This is a very good time to use a root combo, or slap even. Anything really. And 99 guts. Base drill misses at 61. Then kind of lucked out there. There's the steady jab. 354 damage. Edenbuilt can still attack. Face drill at 56. That one hits as well. Minus 29 guts. And Zen does not get back up. Edenbuilt wins 2-1. Finally, for round number 2. Didn't want Eden to win that. Yeah, you hate all my monsters, man. Get out of here. Get out of here, JP. Hate them because they're too good. Dude, what, Power Plant is too good, yeah. Except Baroness. Baroness made rank S at least. Gamba Nimpa and Spring Sun. Almost identical stats. Only difference is that Spring Sun had that extra point in defense it could not get rid of. Spring Sun used to be a tank. So he transferred over to speed, and this is the best he could do. I don't blame him for not throwing more stats in trying to get defense down, because his skill's already at a point where he can't get his defense down anymore. Can't wait for this series to get revived. I would love to see a Monster Rancher 6. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I don't think they care enough about the Western fan base to make anything happen. They're mostly concerned with making money in Japan. That's where KPG makes all their money, on gacha games and shit like that. And so this is kind of not their forte anymore. Like, I don't even think the port, because they recently ported this, right, to the Switch and to mobile devices, iOS and whatever. But it's just not, it's not going to come to the West. They're never going to localize it. I'm working on a spiritual successor. Awesome. Well, good luck with that, because I would definitely play a spiritual successor to Monster Rancher 2. The series does have a lot of potential. It's a very cool system. The ability to like combine monsters and like get attributes from both of them is really novel. It's a really fun part of gameplay. And thank you for following. How do I pronounce that? Is that Vite? Vit. It's just letters and numbers. I don't know. My monkey brain can't comprehend. Vite. Okay, awesome. Yeah, well, thank you for following. Appreciate you coming to hang out. Spring Sun wins game number 1. yeah, there's so much left to explore with this game still. Not with Monster Rancher. Sorry, I misspoke. There's so much more you can do with this system. That was game 2? Was it really? Hold up. Was it really? Let me look at my stream manager real quick. Spring Sun 2-0, yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, that would make sense because you won that game, right? I'm just gonna watch the VOD back real quick. I believe you guys, but you know, gotta be a pro about it. You guys can just watch a bonus fight while it's happening. Following me. Oh, sick. Are you the... What's it called? I forget what it's called, but I've seen some of your art. Yeah, so Spring Sun won 2-0. Spring Sun won 3-0 in a best of 3. So that's something. Oh. Yeah, Biotify. That's right. I remember. Yeah, you guys should give this guy a follow. He has some really cool artwork. He's working on a new game that's similar in style to Monster Rancher. Pretty sick. Don't know how much matters, but the stream title still says a Group B. Yeah, I noticed that too. I'm gonna adjust it right now. Genuinely doesn't matter that much, but if you've been watching since the beginning, you know what's what. But okay, let's update our brackets real quick. I gotta get used to that transition. It's gonna keep ducking my voice while I talk over it. But yeah, let's update the brackets. We have it almost all done. We just have Spring Sun with the 2-0 over Gumba. There is a lot to do in this game. Still never gotten a Melner? Damn. Conjunctive and Eden built at 2-0. Duragista, Gumba Nimpa, Vermilion, and Spring Sun at 1-1, and then Zen and Myriad at 0-2. Melner, you just have to get to like the year... You have to be at least the year 10 and have gotten through most of rank S, I believe. I can't remember the exact requirements for it, but it's something like that. Vermilion and Conjunctive. Yeah, I was raising a monster for on the port because they're having the big official tournament. And like KTG is putting on a tournament with like max monster stats and all this. And I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll do it. And then after they announced it, like 3 days later, they're like, cool, you have a week to make your monster. And I just didn't have any because I like barely played the port. I didn't have any money, and so I spent a shit ton of time trying to build a monster, and then I fell short of maxed, and so I can't even really use it as a combo because its stats are in the wrong order. So kind of unfortunate. I don't know if I'm gonna bother finishing it. Feels like a lot of wasted work, but you know, it's not gonna cost fallacy and all that. Quit when you're ahead, or when you're behind, but not extremely behind. Fire Juggler 59 misses. Conjunctive is still in trouble, though. Still in trouble. Goes for another Fire Juggler. That one misses as well. Conjunctive up to 80 guts. It can just spit. 90% telekinesis. Yeah. But we've seen so many 99s that it almost seems like pedestrian now. 90? That's so low. Of course a 90% missed. Okay, Flame at 65, and this is Conjunctive, getting out of the way, everything. Oh, there's an Ivy miss though. Conjunctive building up its guts quicker than Vermilion. Ooh, telekinesis. Pretty solid damage there. and there's the anger. So now we're back to 87% telekinesis. Flame at 68, that's gonna do so much withering, minus 49. Vermilion's still angry, still building up those guts, and in the lead at the moment. Yodel hits, that's gonna be it. Vermilion's got one more shot here. I don't know, can he do it? Can he land the fire juggler? 55%. Can't even get into range. Can't even get into the right range. Oh, and the last second telepathy. Conjunctive wins game number 2. So Conjunctive wins with that 2-0. Next up, we got Duragista and we got Zen. Yeah, this has been a fairly quick day. Normally, a tournament will take about 4 hours, and we're about halfway through, almost halfway through the second tournament. S rank is very volatile. A lot of one-hit kills. Conjunctive moves up to 3-0. Doing pretty good. Pretty good. And Vermilion at 1 and 2. Still lots of matches left. Oh, and stab misses? Uh-oh. 100 blows. 346, pretty solid damage. Mew has really powerful attacks. If you've never raised a Mew, it's kind of weird. It has a lot of like wonky things that aren't very good. And it has a really bad guts rate, so you may not want to raise it instinctually, but Mew is one of the best monsters by like a significant margin. It's like easily a top 10 monster. And it got buffed a little bit in hard mode. Because everything got buffed, and it kept up with the power creep though. Stab hits. Ooh, 949 damage on the crit. Duragista. Game 1 goes to the dog. 1-2 misses. Zen is in a good spot here. Do something big. Consideration mixed Mew for season 2. Yeah, that could be pretty good because you get Meow. The thing is that Zen is locked into intelligence attacks in its last row, right? Like it doesn't have anything in its last row that is power, and it doesn't have any other intelligence attacks. I guess that technically it has stab in hard mode, but all of its attacks in vanilla are in. All its intelligence attacks, I should say, are in the back row. So you have like Meow, and then Song of Mew, and Recital, and then Zap and Maximal Zap, and they're all in slot 4. And they're all actually pretty good moves. Maximal Zap is a little bit overpowered, a little bit underpowered for how much it costs. Stab hits at 59, 780 damage, minus 42 guts because of the anger. Duragista wins that 2-0. So Zen has not had much luck against the tanks. Unfortunate because it has a really low skill, meaning it's going to have a hard time against the rest of the monsters. Next up we got Eden Built and we got Gumba Nimpa. So that brings Duragista up to 2-1 and Zen to 0-3, unfortunately. For the Wabbit. Slash Cat. So Gumba Nimpa with higher maximum stats. They both have 850 skill. Obviously, Gumba Nimpa is going to have 900 or 99%, 900 chance to hit. But because Gumba has such a fast guts rate, Eden Built won't suffer from what's it called? Guts correction as badly as some other monsters do. Or as it does against some other monsters, I should say. Guts correction is basically the worse your guts rate is, you get a bonus to attack, like damage, evasion, and accuracy. Steady jab hits. And again. Oh, there's the power. Eden Build has to watch out. Goes for the face drill immediately, and it misses. But still got power. Eden Build has to be afraid here. Goes for another face drill, and it hits. And no grit. Eden Built. Flirting with death there. Crit, power, electric stab. Probably could have killed from full health. Slap misses Gumba at 65 guts. Eden Built will catch up eventually, but Gumba with the 10 guts rate means that it gets pretty quickly. Oh, Gumba now with a 40 guts lead. Oh, gets hit with the plank combo. That's going to do a little bit of damage. But Gumba now sitting at a 60 guts lead. Electric stab is going to do an insane amount of damage, especially on crit. Wow, crit would have done about 600 damage. But Eden Built is angry now. Numbing Whip hits. That's a big crit too. Goes for it again. Eden Built with a lot of guts though. Slap at 58. Gets right in there. Going for the slap chain. Here we go. 2. Do we see 3? Power. One more slap. It misses. Both monsters one hit away from dying. You're just sitting on face drill. 57%. Hits. Oh, there's a grit. Is there enough time? There is not. Eden Built wins 2-0. For our final match of round 3, we have Myriad and Spring Sun. Yeah, it's been interesting thinking about who is going to raise what in Season 2, now with the new mixed attacker rules. I assume Al is going to raise a plant. I think that's a safe bet. I don't know why he wouldn't, you know, make his favorite monster usable across the board. Probably overpowered, realistically. Mixed plant is probably extremely hard to beat. Right, if you haven't unlocked Melnor, how far into the game are you? Have you, like... That means that there's some, It means that there's some of the major 4 you haven't beaten yet. Oh, so you decided to mix attack rules? I haven't decided on the exact rules, but I just mean the decision that there will be mixed attacker rules. No, you don't have to do that. That's complete bullshit. That's random stuff that people at GameFAQs made up. It literally does not matter what you answer. Those 10 cards at the beginning of the game affect absolutely nothing in the game's code. 100 years ago, yeah, but maybe I missed one of the major 4. If you check your trainer cards, if you hit square and then go to breeder or whatever it is, rancher, I forget. I think it says breeder. You saw the credits, then you should be able to... Maybe you've already unlocked them and you just didn't realize it. Because if you've seen the credits, then you unlocked Melnor. There's a bit of a random chance each year. I don't know if that's the case. I think it's just September once you're past year 10-10. If he's like 100 years into the game and he hasn't seen Melnor, there's a good chance he just forgot about it. Like, realistically, that makes more sense. It has to be raining. But you can just reload if it doesn't happen. For him to run that many, oh my god, Spring Sun with the massive giant blow. It's not guaranteed to occur the first time, it's just weather dependent. Yeah, but I mean, that's gotta be it then, right? Okay, so we got Spring Sun beating Myriad. I have this all the way over here. This is right there, right? Yeah. So that was a mistake. had the same issue with Hopper digging up the springs. I mean, that one's not RNG. That one's completely guaranteed. You just have to let it, make sure it has like no stress or fatigue in winter. You can just rest it in winter. You'll always get it. Okay, conjunctive. If there is an RNG element to it, then I don't know, because I literally always get it first week that I try. But yeah, just feed it tablets and let it rest the first week of December, and then the second week it should pop up. It has to be B rank or above, yeah. Yeah, so it must have just been, it was stressed or something. I don't even know if it's 0 stress and 0 fatigue, or just 0 of one or the other, but regardless, yeah, I usually just rest it until it shows up. Got it the second try? Yeah. Yeah, if you still haven't gotten Metal Nerve, that's really peculiar. It's never rained. Telepathy misses. There's a Yodel. Oh, big damage. Conjunctive, yet to lose. Zen, yet to win. Can that change here? Rushing Punch misses at 39%. Oh, Telekinesis misses as well. Zen up about 20 guts. Flail could be pretty big here. It's hit with the I-beam and it crits. You're at the point where everyone should have died. Yeah, you're like 100 years into it. Rushing Punch has not landed yet. Rushing Punch looking a lot more like Hopper combo than it's looking like I-beam. Another Yodel, 43, that one hits. It's a lot of withering. Minus 41. Zen gets angry. Not a bad time to get angry. Guts on both monsters now. Goes for another Yodel, and that one misses. Conjunctive with a big guts deficit right now. Zen has a chance to make something happen here. Scratch would be big. Wouldn't do a lot of damage, but you know, it would be a start. Zen just needs to attack. At this point, it needs to do something big. There's 10 seconds left. Yodel hits. Zen can still attack, but it's running away. Zen just did not want to be in the 2 slots it has attacks in, and unfortunately for the rabbit, conjunctive landed 2 attacks, and that's all it took. Next up, we got Duragista and Gumba Nimpa. Webkit and Gulai, the other 2 monsters Ran has in S rank. The only person that has more monsters in S rank than Ran is Jengab, the person who has Duragista with 4. So, who's gonna win this one? We've seen these 2 fight? I don't think we have. Maybe a first. Electric Stab hits. Ooh, big damage. There's a 1-2. Gumba still alive. Crit 1-2 coming in handy. Gumba gets powered. We saw him get powered twice against Eden Built, but just like that, he got KO'd before he got a chance to use it. Kind of unfortunate for Nighton. But what's up next? Electric Stab 99 is very scary, and it misses again. Duragista has now dodged 2 99s. Oh my god. And there's a stab. We see a grit though. Gumba not having much luck today, unfortunately. Gets hit with another stab. Oh my god. Duragista, one lucky pooch. Gumba goes to 1 and 3. Or Duragista goes to 3 and 1. Next up, we have Eden Built and Myriad. So, once again, not a fantastic matchup for the tanks. Myriad lost to Duragista earlier. Missed the 99 Mega Shotgun against him. But yeah, Vital Ritual is the thing that makes the difference here. Vital Ritual does a decent amount of damage, steals health, and steals guts. And when you can't dodge, you're just going to keep getting your guts stolen. You really screwed the pooch. Got screwed by the pooch. Yeah, exactly. Triple shots. A little bit of damage there. Eden Built with anger. Minus 18 guts on slap. Plant combo misses. Myriad has a chance to attack again. Just please not Vital Ritual. Please save my baby. Shotgun crits for 156 damage. Not that much. Shotgun's not a very powerful attack. It's just very accurate. Slap hits, 198 on a crit, and there's the anger. Oh, dodges the angry slap. Dodges the slap while angry. Face drill at 79 though. Do a solid amount of damage, but Myriad has a big guts lead here. Mega Shotgun. That's some solid damage. Myriad can attack again. Eden Built has anger. Eden Built will have 1 or 2 more attacks here. Goes for face drill. It misses. 1 more shot at something. Nope. Myriad wins game number 1. Very close game. The absence of a use of Vital Ritual made it a lot closer than it would have been otherwise, I think. And there's the Vital Ritual to start things off. Stole 18 guts, didn't do a lot of damage. Blue combo does 311. Myriad gets angry. Angry Vital Ritual is gross. It should be disallowed. Like, you should go to jail if you use Vital Ritual while angry. Hits a plant combo at 43%. Myriad's still hanging on there. We'll need a Vital Ritual to get back into this, I do believe. Or just a couple of big crits here. Another plant combo. Gonna take game number 2. We're on to 3 now. Base drill 56. That misses. Myriad has a pretty big guts lead right now. Vital Ritual gonna do a solid amount of damage. Minus 22 guts. And just like that, Myriad has the ability to use it again, but it goes for triple shots instead. May have been a better option to use Vital Ritual once again. Try and curb that huge guts regen under anger. I was 50-50 on getting rid of Slap when I made this monster. I think I made the right choice having it though. It's pretty good. Good for running down the clock. Oh, that's a big crit. Eden Built is in trouble now. And there's the anger. Mega Shotgun. 140 damage. Eden Built has a huge guts lead. It's going to do a ton of damage, but has not landed an attack yet. Blue combo hits. Damage. Do we get an anger though? We get Fury. Okay, so not good. Steady jab hits. Eden Built still needs to land another attack. There's 1 second left. And it's not going to. Myriad wins 2-1. Vital Ritual is coming in handy. And our last match of the round is Vermilion versus Spring Sun. So Vermilion and Spring Sun have they fought before? I don't think they have. And if they had, no, they wouldn't have. Spring Sun moved up on its last week in rank S, but that was before Vermilion even got to that point. No, it's last week in rank A, sorry, not its last week in rank S. Okay, Vermilion and Spring Sun. Backlow misses. Fire Juggler at 57% hits. That is a KO. That's a quick KO. Spring Sun still alive, but is going to need to do a ton of work here. Can't get hit by anything. I need to do a significant amount of damage versus a monster with a lot of speed. Giant Blow at 59 is kind of intimidating. And it hits. 466 damage minus 25 guts. Vermilion still in the lead with a healthy margin. Both of his attacks well over 55 as well. 56 on Fire Juggler and 68 on Flame. That misses though. Spring Sun's still in this and he has Hurry. Just needs to swing. Backblow at 58, that misses. One more? No. Animation takes too long, and Vermilion wins game number 1. Gaming, JP says. As his monster wins the first game in this best of 3. So, Flame missed at the end of last round. That would have made a big difference. Ooh, Vermilion in trouble. Gets angry though. Angry Fire Juggler. That misses. Wow. So Spring Sun has a pretty good shot here. 85% on Giant Blow. That will do it. And Vermilion needs to win this next game. Not having the best day. And Spring Sun currently at 2-1. So 1 win more than Vermilion. If Vermilion wins this, they'll both go to 2-2. But Spring Sun has a chance here to get ahead if it wins this. Flame at 69 hits, 394 damage, minus 25 guts, and there is the anger. I don't know if that was the best time for anger, but we'll get back into it. As long as it runs out before Vermilion attacks. And it does. Heavy Blow misses at 57. Fire Juggler at 57 misses as well. Neither of these monsters' lucky number. Giant Blow at 62. How much damage are we looking at? 514 minus 25 guts. Vermilion still in this though. Has enough time to build up his guts and attack one more time before time runs out. Said time many times there. But I think you get the picture. What do we got? No last second flame. Spring Sun wins. Spring Sun wins 2-1 over Vermilion. Okay, so let's take a look at our bracket so far. We got Conjunctive in first with 4-0. And then in second, we have Durgista and Edenbuilt and Spring Sun all tied with 3-1. Gumba Nimpa, Vermilion, and Myriad follow behind with 1-3. And Zen is in last place at 0-4. I need a longer transition. I think that's the issue. Because it's so short, sometimes when there's a delay, it just doesn't work properly. I don't know why there's a delay in the first place, but free software, sometimes Streamlabs doesn't work the way it's intended to. Okay, Conjunctive and Gumba. What do we got here? Okay. think Conjunctive's got a good shot in this one. Oh, it hits the I-beam as soon as I say that. But Gumba really only needs, I don't know, needs 2 hits. Numbing would do 282 damage with no crit. Procs the Anger, that's really good for Gumba as long as he can attack. And he's running away. He's like, you know what, I'm not liking this. Goes for Electric Stab as soon as the Anger runs out, but he still gets it. 561 damage. Conjunctive goes down. Wait, I have it marked down in the first game that Spring Sun beat Conjunctive, so maybe I should recheck that. I'm marking this down for a reason, then I just ignore it and do whatever. The spitting. Yeah, no, Spring Sun won the first one. What am I talking about? I marked that down incorrectly. Spring Sun is actually undefeated. Conjunctive wins game number 2. It's overlapping my commentary. Yeah, that's an issue. But the big thing is sometimes when it transitions, it shows the second frame before the wheel goes all the way across the screen. I'm not sure why it happens that way, but it just has something to do with processing power, I guess. Yeah, let me change this up real quick because Conjunctive actually lost against Spring Sun. So Spring Sun is undefeated right now. I just marked that incorrectly. If you think I've been doing this for as long as I have, I wouldn't make little mistakes like that, but you know. Ooh, telekinesis. Goes for the telepathy and it misses. Conjunctive with a little bit of bleed right now, but Gumba has enough guts to attack a couple of times, especially if he uses Numbing Whip. Ooh, 292. Sitting at about 50%, and the Anger, really bad time for Anger, but he dodges it. And now he's got play. Angry Telepathy, 291. There's the grit. Conjunctive, still in this. Gumba hanging on by the skin of its teeth. Both monsters will be able to attack. Electric Stab at 58, and it hits. Gumba with the grit comeback wins that one 2-1. Gumba making big plays. Next up, we have the Battle of the Tanks. We have Jurgista, seed number 2, and Eden built seed. Would help if I had the right monster. Bad Idea is already sitting in Winner's Cup. Eden built hoping follow his brother, but we'll see. This is an interesting match. We've seen this one a couple of times. Duragista usually gets the better, but Eden build has a better moveset than it did the last couple of times they fought, so it could go either way. Root combo is probably completely useless in this matchup, though. Built with a very slightly faster guts rate than Duragista. Face drill at 99 guts. Hits it a couple of guts before Duragista does. There's the Anger. Anger is the key to winning this matchup. Root combo hits. Stab. Minus 45 guts because of the Anger. Uh-oh, got Fury. Go the attack with Fury root combo. 161 damage. Not the most powerful attack in the world, but you know, it's something. Okay, so Durgista with a slight life lead at the moment. Goes for another 1-2. Eden Build has the potential to win this here with a face drill. Not slap. Anything but slap, and uses slap. It's kind of funny. If I had gotten ready to slap, he would have won that match, but he would have lost some other ones, so. Eden Build did the exact wrong thing. He could have done anything else. Duragista proccing Fury, though, and then tanking that Fury root combo like a champ. Face drill doing solid amount of damage. Decent crit, 200 damage, minus 24 guts. You can get hit with 1-2 and not stab. That's a lot of guts down. Oh, procs his own anger, though. Because 1-2 doesn't do much withering at all. Stab does quite a bit. Plant combo hits. 269 damage. Durgista does not get angry that time. Face drill coming in hot. And once again, they're back to about even guts. Durgista has a little bit of a lead. Can stab kill here? Oh, would have needed a crit. It's Fury. I don't know if it's going to matter. Four seconds left. Eden Built can attack. But Durgista attacks first instead and wins. 2-0. Durgista moves up to 4-1. That was a little bit less luck-based than a lot of his other matches. That was a fair and square win. 5 and 8 up next. Zen and Spring Sun. The monster with no wins versus the monster with all the wins. Who's got this? Yeah, I like Spring Sun's transition from tank to speedy monster. I think it made sense. Heavy blow doing an insane amount of damage. Half of Zen's health gone in an instant. Flail misses at 50-50. Wow. That's unfortunate. Backflow sitting at 60. That misses as well. Zen's slowly building up those guts again. Does not really have a very fast guts regeneration rate. Spring Sun doesn't have a fantastic one either, but it is much faster than Zen's. Giant blow misses. Ah, the rushing punch. He went for a big swing. Zen with one shot to attack here, one opportunity. Ended up with dinner on her sweater already. As one tends to. So Zen being very Zen, only attacking twice in the entire match. Giant blow, 59. That's gonna do a lot of damage. Solid amount of withering. Zen's still in this though. 50-50 on Flail, and it misses again. Wow. So Spring Sun with a pretty big lead here. Huge guts lead, huge life lead. And hits the giant blow, and that is going to end things. Spring Sun wins that one 2-0. And finally, we have Vermilion and Myriad, two of the newer monsters in the league, both making S rank fairly quickly. Okay. What do we got here? 60% against each other. Flame at 65. That hits. That does damage. Solid withering. Does Myriad get angry? She does not. Would have been a pretty good time to get angry. Vital Ritual on a 50-50 hits. Ooh. There's the anger. That's a decent time to get angry. Get back into it. But another Vital Ritual here would be really bad. And runs out as I say that. 70% on Vital Ritual is really scary. Shotgun hits for a little bit of damage. Oh, flame hits too. Fire Juggler misses at 55. Myriad has a shot here, goes for another Vital Ritual. A little bit risky, but that is going to be it. Vermilion will not get another chance to attack. So, Myriad wins game number 1, going into game number 2. 2 of the 3 intelligence monsters in this tournament fighting each other. They both have the same skill and speed. Myriad just has more life, where Vermilion has more intelligence. Flame misses. What's up next? 70 Guts goes for the Vital Ritual. A little bit risky for no reason. Flame misses at 68 though, so Myriad still in good position. Goes for another one. Sounds a little bit less risky, but still, being down 30 Guts versus Raki is never a good thing. He can do a significant amount of damage with both of his attacks. A solid amount of withering as well. You really don't want to get hit by that Fire Juggler. Flame is significantly weaker, but it is more accurate. Oh, and it misses again at 68. Myriad just needs to land an attack here. Triple shots misses as well. Are we going to have a go to time perfect? We have a perfect tie going to time, but who wins? Wow. Myriad wins on 6 more Guts used than his opponent? That's insane. Those Vital Rituals coming in handy at the end when it came to the clock. Myriad wins 2-0. That maybe is that the first decision like that we've seen in the entire league, and waited all the way until we were in rank S to make it happen? It's very possible. Okay, so I just need to update that last one. And we will be down to our last 2 games. Gumba... Wait a minute, am I missing one of Gumba's? No, I'm not. So Myriad beats Vermilion by using 6 more Guts than its opponent. So yeah, we should have 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be back in 1 second. Guts used, and then percent hit and damage done. So it's not unfair for Guts used to be one of the things, because you could make the same argument. Isn't it unfair for monsters with accurate attacks to have one that like works for them? Isn't it unfair for monsters that do a lot of damage to have one that works for them? It's 3 different, wildly different metrics. I-beam hits 209 damage. Yeah, Conjunctive has the ability to do a lot of damage here. You can't get out of the way of anything. This is the plant combo. Oh, Twitch. Oh, Root combo hits 69. Conjunctive. Building that Guts lead. I-beam going to do a solid amount of withering. Minus 38. Eden built gets Fury. Can it build 20 Guts though? Can it build 20 Guts and then hit? Spit hits. Oh my god. That was maximum roll on Spit twice in a row for the amount of withering it does. Spit hits again. Eden built just sitting there. Literally sitting on 80 Guts, not attacking. Whatever. It happens. Sometimes monster just doesn't attack. Conjunctive got maximum rolls on Withering on like 5 different attacks in a row. Very unfortunate. And once again, the 9. That's gonna do a solid amount of Withering, minus 23. Decent amount of damage too. Conjunctive gets Fury though. Uh-oh. Fury Telepathy, gonna do a lot of damage. 329. Conjunctive gets 2 Fury attacks in a row. Holy shit. Talk about bad luck. And Eden Built doesn't get Grit. So Conjunctive wins that one. Next up we got Duragista. Yeah, that was... I think like 3 times in my life I've seen a monster hit with Fury twice in a row. That was the most unlucky thing. Edenville literally attacked 3 times. Duragista and Spring Sun. So right now everyone's kind of fighting for 4th place. I think Conjunctive has clinched a spot in the finals, Duragista clinched a spot in the finals, and Spring Sun has clinched a spot in the finals. Myriad, Gumba, Vermilion technically, I guess, and Eden Built are all fighting for that last place. Giant blow, big damage there. Duragista takes it like a champ though. Goes for another stab. Yeah, that was a bad time to get angry. Spring Sun, 45 guts. You can still do this. But he's going to have to do a lot of damage. Duragista does have that high defense. Heavy blow. That is a big crit. $15 left. Spring Sun can easily win this on the Grit comeback. And is that what he's going to do? Looks like it. Spring Sun wins game number 1. Grit coming in clutch for him. Giant blow hits as well. Wow. That's such big damage. The move costs quite a bit, but it's not like prohibitively expensive. Gallia doesn't have a very good guts rate, so it can be an issue. It's very accurate and does a lot of damage. Pretty high chance to crit, solid amount of withering. Giant blow is just a great move all around. Duragista at 99 guts though. What's he gonna do here? What do we got? What do we got? Somebody swing. You can both attack. Back blow. Spring Sun takes the lead by a small margin. Both monsters can attack still. Goes for another back blow. That's gonna do it. Spring Sun wins that one 2-0. So, Spring Sun still undefeated. This is a good day for Abeth's monsters. Next up we have 4 and 7. We have Gumba Nimpa. And we have Myriad. Damn, Eden Built started off so strong. My unfortunate little plant was 3-0, now it's 3-3. You never want to see that happen. You want to see the opposite. You want to see your monster do badly and then have hope Electric Stab hits at 57. More than half of Myriad's health is gone. Extremely good time to get Anger, though. Ooh, Angry triple. Solid amount of Withering. It's not the most Withering move in the game. Mega Shotgun, on the other hand, does a pretty big amount. Gumba Nimpa gets Fury, but I don't think it's going to build 30 guts before Fury runs out. And it does not. But it can still win on the single hit from Electric Stab. Goes for Numbing Whip at 43. That misses. Myriad with a pretty big guts lead. Mega Shotgun at 67. That's going to do it. Myriad wins game number 1. Gumba can like easily two-shot Myriad if it hits the Electric Stab. It just needs to. This one's gonna hit. Nope. Does not. Myriad misses its triple shots in retaliation, but it has a 30 guts lead. So it goes for it again, and it misses, and now Gumba has caught up in guts and can attack. Goes for a third. Okay, third one hits. You know what? The crit made it worth it. But that was a lot of guts spent to hit one time. Electric Stab at 61. Ooh, 800 damage on the crit. There's a grit. Both monsters will be able to attack very shortly. This is the time to Vital Ritual. IMO. Triple shots hits, but Gumba is still in the lead and it has power. Doesn't need power, but you know. Shotgun at 63. Misses. Myriad will not get another chance to attack. Gumba is going to win game number 2. Goes for Electric Stab just to run down the clock, and Gumba brings us to game 3. Okay. Both of these monsters need to win this for a shot in the finals. Mega Shotgun does a lot of damage. I don't think anyone who loses this is mathematically eliminated just yet, but it's going to be really hard, and a lot of things are going to have to go right for the loser to have a shot at finals. Numbing Whip misses. Numbing Whip misses again. Myriad has a huge guts lead and life lead. Numbing Whip at 39. Gumba just going for it. Vital Ritual, kind of a scummy move at that point in time, but you know, gets the win. So, while both of these monsters' hopes are still alive, Myriad is sitting pretty, and Gumba is spooked. Our final match of round number 6, 5 and 6, Zen and Vermilion. Neither of these monsters been having the best day. Zen at 0 and 5 right now. Vermilion at 1 and 4. Ooh, flame hits. Quite a bit of damage there. Zen up to 45 guts again though, and Vermilion sitting at about 20 less. 100 blows at 49%. Russian Punch at 37 finally hits. First time was 500 damage. Vermilion can still win this though. This is a significant deficit, but Fire Juggler will kill. And he goes for it, 55%, and it hits, 716. Then still alive. Down to basically a last hit scenario. Both monsters can kill with their next attack. I don't know if Scratch without a crit will do it, but Scratch with a crit definitely will. $100 blows at 46. Both monsters. Oh, 100 blows misses. So Vermilion is going to win game number 1. Goes for Flame just to send a message at the end of the game after the clock has already run out. And that is game number 1 in the books. $100 blows hits to start things off. 746 damage. Wow. Instant KO from Zen. Next match. So that was a very quick game too. Fire Juggler at 53 hits. Not enough to KO, but does do an insane amount of withering. Zen doesn't get anger. I don't know, I think anger may have been the play there, but decides not to do it. Flail at 48. That misses. Wow, Vermilion has this. He just needs to hang in there. 70% on Flame. That hits. That is going to be a KO. And no grit. So Zen goes 1 and 2 against Vermilion. Still looking for his first win. Got one more match against Myriad. Let's take a look at our finals. So, Vermilion wins here. Conjunctive at 4 and 2, Duragista at 4 and 2, Eden Built at 3 and 1, Gumba Nimpa at 2 and 4, Zen at 0 and 5, Vermilion at 2 and 4, Myriad at 3 and 3. So Myriad and Eden Built right now fighting for that last spot. Gumba and Vermilion have to fight each other, so one of them will go to 3 and 3, and one of them will go to 2 and 5. Sorry, 3 and 4 and 2 and 5. And then what are the others? Eden Built and Spring Sun, and Myriad has to fight Zen. So Myriad probably has the best chance at moving on right now. But if Myriad loses and Eden Built loses, we've got a three-way tie between Eden Built, Myriad, and the winner of Gumba Nimpa and Vermilion for that last place. Okay, so first up, Conjunctive and Duragista. Conjunctive been doing very well. 4 and 2 currently, but a lot of the matches it's lost have been very close. It hasn't really got blown out by anybody. .900 power, 900 skill. Duragista looking to win here. Conjunctive needs to land a couple of I-beams, a couple of yodels. I think it's got a really good shot. That stab misses. Conjunctive is in the driver's seat now. Oh, that's a big crit I-beam. You can just go for another one right away, but he decides not to. Playing with his food. Stab hits at 48. No crit though. 450 damage. I-beam hits again. Duragista is down. Conjunctive wins game number 1. The winner of this will be guaranteed second place. The loser may still get third, even though these monsters are currently tied for second. Sorry, yeah, the winner of this is guaranteed second place. The loser may get third or fourth. But yeah, Spring Sun is guaranteed first seed. This is basically a formality to see who fights who in the finals. Both monsters sitting on a ton of guts. Telepathy hits. Duragista gets anger. Yodel would have been a perfect move for that scenario. Stab with a 20 guts lead hits. Oh, not enough to KO. Conjunctive needs to do some big damage here. I-beam can do it. Yikes. Anger from Duragista. Conjunctive with a very slight lead. Gets hit with the 1-2. Duragista is going to take game number 2. The last second. Telekinesis. Oh, stab misses. Yodel's such a good move. It's a little bit risky, but It's one of those, like, it's one of the risky moves that I like. It feels so good when it hits. It's never going to win you the game by itself, but it gives you such a big lead to build on from there. It works so well in conjunction with Spit and Telekinesis. Telekinesis hits again. 281. Another crit. And just swings again. That'll do it. Conjunctive wins game number 3. And goes up with a guaranteed second place finish in the tournament overall. Next up, we have Edenbuilt and Spring Sun. Spring Sun's last chance to fail. It has not failed yet. It has beaten every single opponent. And it's beat most of them in a 2-0. That's not true. It's actually been 3-4. So, sorry, 3-3. 3 of them have been 2-0s, 3 of them have been 2-1s. Very spooky. Plant versus God of the Plants. Who's got this? I'm rooting for my boy, but I do think Spring Sun has had an incredible tournament run so far, and he may be hard to beat. Giant Blow at 99%, starting things off. 288 damage, minus 21 guts. There's the Anger from Edenbuilt. Angry Face Drill. That hits. 496 damage on the crit, minus 45 guts. So Edenbuilt with the life lead and the guts lead. Sitting at about 25 guts lead. Root combo at 71. There's the grit. Spring Sun's not out yet. He does a lot of damage, and on crits, you know, you can win this easily still. Plant combo misses. Spring Sun with a 30 guts lead. What's he got in the tank? Giant Blow. There's a big crit. Edenbuilt still alive, though. Slap at 53. Misses. Both monsters will get a chance to attack in a second. Who's going to attack first? Root combo comes out. Wow. Root combo missing, as is tradition. But Spring Sun doesn't attack. Wow. Edenbuilt got very lucky there. That was it. You just need to swing with anything. Guaranteed hit on every single move. And Spring Sun would have won the grit tie. Back blow hits. There's the Anger. Angry Root combo going to do a little bit of damage, mostly withering. No Anger from Spring Sun, playing it safe. Face drill at 58. That misses. Both monsters at around 30 guts. Plant combo misses again. Edenbuilt. Maybe I should have gotten rid of that move. Come a lot. Wow. And of course, there's the crit from Heavy Blow. Slap at 52, misses. Slap has missed about 80% of the time. And another crit. Edenbuilt gets grit, so it's not over yet. He can win it with a face drill. But he will need to actually attack. 59%, and it hits. It's not enough, though. Spring Sun is going to take game number 2. Would have needed the crit, and even then, it may not have done it. So, game 3, Edenbuilt versus Spring Sun. There's the Anger once again. Edenbuilt seems to get really angry in some and not angry at all. Fury. Uh-oh. Will he build guts fast enough, though? Gets hit with another root combo. He will not. Edenbuilt with a guts lead. Yeah, root combo hit twice in a row. Three times in a row. What is happening? That's like a 99 miss. Plant combo misses. Really didn't need to go for plant combo there, Plant. I maybe you're trying to style, but you don't have to. Just relax. Heavy Blow hits. Big damage, but with 6 seconds left, Spring Sun is not going to have enough guts left to finish this off. Gets hit with the face drill anyway for the KO. And Edenbuilt wins 2-1. Spring Sun's first loss is against the monster it will fight in first round of the top 4. Unless Myriad beats Zen, and then that will be that. Though I do have to actually count up the wins for that still. It depends on how Myriad does here. Myriad can still get top 4 and supplant, haha, Eden built, but we'll see if that happens or not. Gumba versus Vermilion. So with Eden built winning that, Gumba and Vermilion are both removed from contention for top 4, this time at least. But we will see how this affects their seeds, because top 8 monsters fight in the 4th final. Electric Stab hits to start things off, 650. Vermilion gets Anger. Very good time to get angry. Fire Juggler, 57 misses. Gumba is in the lead. He is in control, 72% on Numbing Whip. Decides not to go for it. Waits till it's at 46 just to send a message. Gumba wins game number 1. Vermilion has the potential one-hit kill here. Oh, that is a big crit on Numbing Whip. Flame hits. Gumba sitting at a little bit of a deficit, but the thing is that Vermilion doesn't have any inexpensive techs. He can't whittle down his opponent. He just has to swing for the fences and hope for the best. Fire Juggler at 58 misses. I think Gumba could have, would have appreciated one of the shell attacks. Doesn't matter, they're all very good, but Violent Shell in particular is great. The one in the middle is not fantastic, and then Shell Attack is actually really, yeah, Shell Attack, Spike Shell, and Violent Shell. Spike Shell is whatever, but Shell Attack is fantastic for 35 guts, and Violent Shell is also really, really good for 45. So Gumba wins that one 2-0. Finishes at 3 and 4, as Vermilion finishes at 2 and 5. And our last match of the day, before, I mean, the top 4, of course, is Zen and Myriad. Zen looking for his first win. If he wins this, not only does he finally get on the board, but he stops Myriad from having a shot at top 4. So Zen, I don't know if you want to play spoiler, or if you're trying to have your buddy Agile make top 4, that's totally fine. But either way, big swinging coming out. Mega Shotgun hits to start things off, Myriad with a quick lead. Myriad goes for the Vital Ritual, 55%, and it misses. Zen's going to get back into this. Ooh. Zen with a slight lead, literally 3 life points ahead of his opponent. Ooh, Vital Ritual hits again. Rematch. Misses Zen. Needs to make something happen here. Shots misses at 50%. I'm sorry, I was just tallying up wins and losses to see who's where. Underblows misses. I don't know if Myriad can do enough damage here to win this. Hits the triple shots at the end, but it's too little too late, and we have a game number 3. Zen trying real hard to finally get on the board. Zen's won a couple of games, but he hasn't won any matches. He's won 2 games. Hasn't been a great day for the rabbit. The stuffed rabbit, but that might all change right now. Last match of the day. Hits the 100 blows. 900 damage on the crit? Oh my god, Zen wins 2-1. Which means that Zen finishes without being scoreless, and eliminates Myriad from contention in top 4. Yikes. What a jerk. So let's take a look at our top 4. We have Spring Sun in first, Conjunctive and Duragista. Sorry, Conjunctive in second, and then Duragista and Edenbuilt tied for third. Let me take a look real quick to see who got third, who got fourth. Duragista is 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I mark these all correctly? Did I mark these all correctly? Lost to Conjunctive, which is 1 and 2, correct. Lost to Vermilion, which is 1 and 6. Not 2 and 6, sorry. Correct. That's 1 win, 2 wins. Lost to 4? 3, 4. No, it didn't. Did Gumba beat Duragista? I don't think it did, right? Anyway, I gotta figure this out. Let's go to standby, and we will be back in a sec. Okay, so first off, we got Spring Sun versus Edenbuilt, and then we have Conjunctive versus Duragista. 1 Pixie sub and 3 plant subs. And 1 plant main. So here is the rematch of the match that just happened. We have Spring Sun. He could have won it. He had 60 guts. There was time left on the clock, and he just did not attack. And I don't know why, but it's bizarre. But Edenbuilt thanks him for it. Maybe Spring Sun was feeling generous, and now he's going to play the smackdown. We'll see. So 899 life versus 647. Toddy versus Spring Sun bonus match. At the end of the league, we'll do it. It'll be pretty close. Or, you know what? I think I can probably find your file, so we could do that. See if Toddy's got what it takes to win this at the end. So Edenbuilt with the significantly faster guts rate gets hit with the crit giant blow. Half of its health is gone just like that. Edenbuilt gets anger though. So it's in no mood. Minus 19 guts, procs anger on his opponent. That's what he wants. Look at that. The withering is just gone. There's fury, but he's not going to have enough guts to attack. Face drill. 60% misses. Ooh, good job, Spring Sun, getting out of the way of that. With a crit, that would have killed. Without a crit, it may have, but I don't think it would have. Your expectation is to see 2 grits? I could see that. That's the classic Toddy. Just completely outmatched, but grits anyway. Ooh, this is a slap. And there's the root combo coming out. And Edenbuilt takes game number 1. Kind of interesting, both the tanks made it. Maybe tank is still a decent build type. We saw the tanks in the first week, like QED, did not do very well. May have just been a matchup thing, but steady jab misses. Spring Sun still a little ways away from being able to attack. Let's hit with the slap, minus 13 guts, procs anger. Ooh, he's gonna do a lot of withering here. If he doesn't get hit first. Minus 26 guts. Spring Sun still able to attack, still has anger. Anger Giant Blow would have been huge. That's I have to stop myself from saying that, but it would have been. Slap at 53 and misses. Both monsters at 50 guts. Steady jab hits this time. 279 on the crit. Edenbuilt. Up 2-0. Moves on to the next round. And we have Conjunctive. Great Golem, how are you doing? Conjunctive versus Duragista. Great Golem makes fun monsters. I wish they would have put a couple more into the league. I would have liked to see them. Ran the bug tournament, which was a really fun tournament. Missed your poison gas. Welcome to the club. Conjunctive versus Duragista. This did not go well for the dog when they last fought. What have you missed? We are in the top 4 of the second bracket. I-beam hits, big damage. I know you're here for the first bracket, but you've missed the entirety of the second one. Stab, misses. Fucking misses. Do a little bit of damage. Oh, that's a big crit. That matters. Stab, 50-50 chance to instantly win, and it misses. Damn. Better luck next game, Duragista, but yeah, that is lights out. Yeah, or maybe not. Both monsters can attack. Who attacks first? Telepathy comes out almost immediately. Conjunctive wins game number 1. Conjunctive is very, very good against tanks, but it's been pretty solid in the league in general. And in this match, he went 4-3, which is pretty solid. It's the same as Edenbuilt. I really like the idea of investing a little bit less into just flat-out damage and hoping for the crits. It is a little bit of a risky strat, but it's fun, and it does give you a chance to bolster your defenses. Stab misses as well. Ooh. Yodel is going to bring Duragista down to 0 guts. Will we see another angle? We will. Do we see another Yodel? We do not. Yodel just stops tanks in their tracks. There's not really much they can do about it. Stab hits at 48%. Conjunctive still hanging in there. Spit. Oh, big damage. 2 in a row. 3 in a row. Duragista gets knocked out, but there's the grit. Both monsters have 45 guts. Duragista can attack slightly first, but he does not. Who's going to attack first? Pushes him back. 4 seconds left. Neither monster is attacking. Duragista needs something here. Gets hit with the telepathy. 2 grits in a row. Gets knocked out twice in a row by not attacking before his opponent uses telepathy. So, Conjunctive having a pretty solid set of matches. Like, in the finals, he gets to fight 2 tanks in a row, which isn't too bad for him. Does a lot of withering. And as we saw in his match against Edenbuilt, he gets Fury and then just kind of sits on Fury. First off, we have our losers match. Loser will be eliminated and will have to fight again next time. but the winner stays alive. May not make top 4, but still has a fighting chance to make top 4. Oh, I opened the wrong thing. Okay, next up we got Edenbuilt. And we have Conjunctive. Conjunctive won this pretty handedly in the round robin, even though Edenbuilt and Conjunctive ended up with the same score. Where are we? We're here. Battle of the Tanks? Not yet. Not yet. Edenbuilt versus Conjunctive first. I mean, you're assuming Edenbuilt's going to lose, which is probably a safe assumption, but we're not there yet. So Conjunctive with the lowest attacking stat out of any monster in this tournament. But as I've said, it's bolstered by the really high crit rates. Base drill 54%, that misses as well. Conjunctive has a huge 60 guts lead. Can do a ton of damage here. And maybe not, but telepathy when it doesn't crit isn't great. There's the anger. Yeah, you're one match ahead, and you can see the future. Telekinesis hits. Edenbuilt is just building up guts during that time. Has a gigantic guts lead. Steady jab at 50. It's 277. No, Edenbuilt won 2-0. Face drill at 83. Bad time to get anger, but the face drill misses. Oh my god. Insanely lucky, but we're still here. Yes, that is a power plant. It is my power plant. Conjunctive dodges the 80 face drill. 55 dodges that one as well. Conjunctive wins game number 1. I did this out of order. This is a best of 5. Then we'll move on to losers after. I-beam hits, minus 21 guts, pretty solid amount of damage. Can't believe that 83 face drill missed. Steady jab, 250. Steady jab is not the strongest attack in the world. It is technically a heavy tech, but it's not very good. Ooh, face drill hits that time. Big crit. Anger. Angry spit. Procs anger on Edenbuilt. Both have anger. Both monsters very accurate. Telepathy hits. No crit there. Both monsters can keep attacking though. Playing combo at 44 hits. And that is going to be it for game number 2. This is one of those matchups where in PvP, it would be so one-sided. It would be completely free for Conjunctive. But because the AI is dumb as hell, it changes the way that things work. Base drill 59 with anger. Hits. 500 damage, minus 47 guts. Do we have an anger? No, we have a fury from Conjunctive, but I don't think he's going to hit 45 guts. We saw him get the double fury proc against Edenbuilt earlier, and the face drill hits again. Missed the 80, but he's hitting all the 50s. The plant up 2-1. Conjunctive needs to win this to advance to Winners' Cup, guaranteed. Root combo hits, minus 11 guts. Very happy looking Fury. Yeah, what's this smile? He like winces and then he smiles. I don't know what the deal is. Conjunctive has a fairly fast guts rate, so if he just lets Edenbuilt attack him, yeah, there you go. Now he's got anger. Now this is really scary. Angry telekinesis. Can do solid amount of damage, a decent amount of withering. But because the animation is so long, it does... Oh, that one did 30 withering? Okay, there's Fury from the plant. This could be scary. Gets hit with another telekinesis. Wow, that does so much withering. What? And he ends up with 43 guts at the end. Face drill, 56 hits. And there's a crit. There's a grit, though. It's not over yet. 9 seconds left. What's Conjunctive got? Telekinesis hits. That may not have been the right play. I don't think he's going to have enough guts to attack again. And Edenbuilt is going to move on to the Winners' Cup. Man, all those 50s hit, but he couldn't hit the 83. So that means Eden Built will be in the Winners' Cup. At least this version of it. And Conjunctive still has a chance. It's not over for Conjunctive yet. Okay. So now we are into our losers matches. These are the scary ones. Loser goes home. Winner gets a chance to keep going on. What do I mean this version? I don't even know what I said this version in response to. Oh, this version of Winners' Cup. There's gonna be multiple Winners' Cups. So the way the Winners' Cup works is that if you move up, but then you don't win the Winners' Cup, you move back to rank S. And then you fight again. So like none of these monsters are eliminated from the league. They still all have a chance to fight. But just not next time. They won't be in the first batch of monsters that get to fight for the Legend Cup. And then the way it works from that point on is second and third place stay in the Winners' Cup. And then every week we do a few tournaments, and the top two of each fill up. So Winners' Cup will always have 8 monsters in it. 1 monster will move up, 2 will stay behind, and then the rest will get demoted back to S rank. So if you get top 3, you can fight next week without having to worry about it. Stab hits at 51. Spring Sun takes a lot of damage from that. Blow hits. Duragista tanking these hits though. As expected, there's the 50% stabs coming out. They were not working too well against Conjunctive, but they're doing their damage versus Spring. Giant blow hits. How much damage are we looking at? 227. That's not going to be enough. Duragista goes for another stab. Just be a complete asshole. All you need to do 1 damage did 930 more than that. Duragista wins game number 1. And as a reminder, this is best 2 out of 3. I did do the fights out of order on accident. Giant blow hits. Ooh, more than half of Duragista's health gone instantly. If he misses a stab, Spring Sun is in good shape, but he does not miss it. He has not missed a stab yet. He's 4 for 4 in this. That's what, 6% chance of happening, but... Oh, and there's the 1-2. Duragista has not missed a single attack in this matchup. Very unfortunate for Spring Sun. But it's not over yet. Giant blow. Another crit. Oh, not enough. Spring Sun just needs to dodge 1 attack. That's all it comes down to. Another stab, and there we have it. Spring Sun will have 45 guts, can attack with anything, hits the heavy blow, and no grit. So we got a game 3. Grit comeback from Spring Sun. It's about time he dodged something. Got some water. There we go. Back blow, start things off. A little bit of damage, a little bit of withering. Duragista gets anger. What he wants. Building up a huge advantage. 1-2 misses. 1-2's not very expensive though. And there's the stab. Wow. 790 damage for the crit and the win. Duragista moves on and will fight Conjunctive. So, Beth, I'm sorry your monster didn't make it, but you do have 1 in so far. Made it last time. Earlier in the day, I should say. Kablam. But we have a little matter to attend to of who will be joining Eden Built in the Winners' Cup from this pool. We got Conjunctive, and we got Duragista. Spring Sun, pulling the classic. We saw it earlier today. We seen it today. We seen it earlier today. We saw it now. I shouldn't say today. The monster who got first overall goes 0-2 in the final bracket. I don't know why it happens so often, but it just does. Spit for a little bit of damage. Spit's really not a good opening move because if it procs anger, all you've done is wasted 10 guts. Yodel's a fantastic opening move. Until you get stabbed for 800 damage. Wow. So, the dog wins game number 1 in this best of 5. $380 damage, big crit coming out from Conjunctive. Duragista down to half health. 1-2 hits at 44, 499. 1-2 misses that time. So Conjunctive, while technically behind, has a fantastic chance here and uses Yodel, which is maybe the best move it could have used. Almost gets a KO, but has a huge guts lead. Will it get to 45 before its opponent? No, it will not. The anger on the Tiger is so fast. Yodel again, though. That'll do it. Minus 45 guts. But there's a grit. It's not over yet. 18 seconds. Duragista probably will kill with whatever it hits with, if it hits. Stab misses. Those crits are wild. Yeah, they are. Both of these monsters are kind of built around getting crits. Suezo not in general. Suezo is kind of like a Mochi in the same sense that everything it has does a little bit of withering. And just kind of an irritating monster to fight against. But this build in particular, specifically this build, is built around getting high crits. Duragista, just Tiger in general, is built... You can't have a Tiger build that doesn't have high crit. Unless it's basics, but... You can't have a Tiger build where you're trying to win and not have high crit. Everything he's got has high crit. Same thing with Niton. Niton has a lot of crit on his stuff. It's not as obscene as Tiger, but that seems to be Niton's shtick as well. It's just having a high chance to crit. Telekinesis again. Wow. And an I-beam. There's another grit. Not over quite yet. Duragista has a huge guts lead. Hurry. You gonna do anything? Not gonna do anything. Conjunctive goes up 2-1. Needs one more win to get its rematch against Edenbuilt. And Duragista needs 2 wins. Its rematch against Edenbuilt. It beat Edenbuilt earlier in the bracket. But, you know, every win counts. You want to make it to the finals, and then even once you're in the finals, you want to win still because it will affect your seeding going forward. So mad if I was rooting for the Tiger. I don't know. He got a lot of against like Spring Sun. He hit, I think, 5 attacks in a row with 50 or less chance to hit. You can say was there, that's not grammatically incorrect. Yodel, 99. Conjunctive wins 3-1 over the dog and gets its rematch. That game in particular, yeah, it was not a very lucky match for the dog. It had Hurry and 99 guts, and it did nothing, yeah. Stood around. But Duragista got a lot of insane luck in the bracket, so, you know, maybe it ran out. I shouldn't say the bracket, in the round robin. It dodged 2 different 99% chance moves, which is kind of insane. Okay. But here we are at the finals of the second bracket. 2 monsters you're rooting for in the finals, nice. JP left, so he's not getting mad about me winning anymore. I think Conjunctive has the better matchup in this. I think this is really hard for Edenbuilt to win normally. What, he just happened to get lucky in the last one. Base drill 55, big way to start things off, and it misses. Telekinesis is probably the move Edenbuilt wants to get hit with the most. Ooh, slap hits, minus 22 guts on slap. Because Edenbuilt can't dodge anything, you have to think about what do I want to stand in? What do I want to get hit by? And Telekinesis has a very long animation. It does a solid amount of withering to make up for it, but doesn't do a ton of damage even on crit. Oh, and there's the face drill, 300 damage, minus 24 guts. Conjunctive still at 50. Yodel is going to be really big here and do a solid amount of damage and an insane amount of withering. Edenbuilt, I don't know if it's going to have enough guts to attack. It may be able to attack one more time, but Conjunctive can just wither it down with whatever, and that'll do it. Oh, there's the anger. Face drill, angry face drill, 2 seconds left, and it misses. Conjunctive wins game number 1. He swung. He didn't hit it, but, you know, I gotta be proud of my boy actually trying something there. I-beam to start things off, minus 22 guts. And there's the anger proc. Face drill misses at 60%. Conjunctive back up to 50 guts. Goes for another face drill. This one hits. 462 damage, minus 21 guts. Conjunctive has a decent guts lead. Goes for the spit. A little bit of chip damage. Oh, the plant combo hits at 41. Conjunctive still alive, though. But it looks like he's going to need a KO here. Totally possible. He's got the damage output. Oh, big I-beam. Both monsters on last hit. But Edenbuilt can miss, and Conjunctive can't. Goes for face drill of all things, and it hits. Wow. Edenbuilt wins game number 2. Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, if this was player versus player, this would be unwinnable for Edenbuilt. You'd have to get very lucky, you'd have to get Fury, and then have very good movement to stop your opponent from getting into that last slot. There's the anger from Edenbuilt. Plant combo misses. And anger runs out just as that happens. Conjunctive sitting on Yodel but not using it. Uses I-beam instead. Yodel may have been the better option. Combo hits, can do a little bit of damage, a little bit of withering. Procs anger though, which is really good. 81 on face drill. Edenbuilt has to attack. And it's gone. And it's gone. Telepathy hits. Not dead yet though. Both monsters can attack, and there's the Yodel. That's such a BM Yodel, but he uses it. Conjunctive up 2-1. Telekinesis hits. Telekinesis has been critting a lot. I don't know if Al upped the crit chance on Telekinesis. Maybe he did. Face drill hits. 546 damage, minus 21 guts. Conjunctive yet to match that kind of damage output. Though Edenbuilt is a tank, so it makes sense. Face drill at 60 hits. And just like that, we have a game 5. Edenbuilt on tournament point, Conjunctive on reset point. There's the anger. That's a quick anger. Face drill at 60. And it hits. It's going to do a lot of withering. Minus 50 guts. Conjunctive gets Fury. Won't be able to do anything with it. 57 on face drill. That one misses. Oh, you know what? Maybe he will. Oh, it runs out at 44. That's so unfortunate. But he still hits the Yodel. It's going to be decent damage and an incredible amount of withering. Conjunctive in the lead now. This is tense. Both of these monsters have the potential to win this in 1 or 2 hits. Plant combo misses at 41. Conjunctive now with the big guts lead. If it hits a yodel, it's over. Goes for telekinesis instead. 10 seconds left. Plant builds anger here. It's over. Uh-oh. Another telekinesis. 45. Base drill 58. And that misses. So conjunctive junction is going to reset the bracket in a 3-2 fashion. So let's reset the bracket. Conjunctive moves up. And now Edenbuilt has a chance to be the underdog. Set 2, grand finals reset. Let's go. I-beam at 99. All his moves are at 99. There's anger. That is a huge guts lead for Edenbuilt. He can do a lot of damage here if he hits with anything. Even slap will do a significant amount, but that misses. Crit on spit too. There's a yodel. Edenbuilt will still have about 50 guts left when it's over. There's another anger. Slap withering 43 guts. Wow. Just like that, they're back to square, but Edenbuilt is on the upper hand. Conjunctive has anger, 84% on face drill. That hits, 362 damage. Edenbuilt wins game number 1. These monsters are really evenly matched. It shouldn't be as close as it is, I don't think. I think Conjunctive has the upper hand, but Edenbuilt is getting a lot of work out of Conjunctive when Conjunctive gets angry. Another I-beam, no crit. No anger for Edenbuilt. No sausage for Little Homer. Spit hits. I-beam can probably kill here. There's an anger from Spit. Angry plant combo misses. Conjunctive just needs to land an attack here, and it's pretty much over. Telepathy hits. But there's a grit. I don't know, maybe it's not over yet. Edenbuilt can't kill in 1 hit, though. That's the thing. Base drill 58. And it misses. Yeah, that is GG. Conjunctive takes game number 2. Does another BM yodel to run down the clock. And we have 1-all. Ooh, I-beam hits. Big damage. Minus 15 guts. Not what Edenbuilt wanted there. Root combo misses at 73 again. You know, the classic root combo miss. Anger coming out from Edenbuilt. Face drill hits. Ooh, minus 50 guts, 376. Edenbuilt has a big guts lead right now. Face drill at 59. That hits again. Conjunctive is definitely not going to get Fury. Or it has Fury, but it's not going to be able to attack with Fury. Edenbuilt with a 70% chance to win goes for the risky move instead. Telekinesis hits. How much damage are we looking at? 154. I don't know if he's going to be able to attack again. He's not. Edenbuilt up 2-1 on tournament point. This is one of the best sets I think we've seen. Very back and forth. Both monsters have the ability to win at any given time. Base drill at 50-50. It hits. Minus 21 guts. 299 damage. Conjunctive gets anger. Angry I-beam. Angry everything is very scary. Got a huge guts lead. And he dodges the 73 slap. Conjunctive is dodging these 70s and up so often. Inbuilt procking, anger there. Oh, dodges the 99 spit. Inbuilt built a lot of guts there, even though he constantly got withered. Both monsters sitting around 70. Slap at 51, misses. Steady jab misses again. Conjunctive just building guts. He's got a 50. Yodel will seal this. Decides not to use Yodel? Yeah, he uses Yodel. Yeah. He thought about it and he's like, you know what, I should probably go for it. Oh, 2 in a row. Look at that. That'll do it. So, game 5, Grand Finals reset. Winner take all. We haven't, it's been a while since we've seen a game 10 Grand Finals. That's where we're at right now. Face drill at 59, it hits, 360 damage, minus 27 guts. Nobody's getting angry. Not yet. Slap at 54, minus 5 guts. Oh, there procs the anger. Do we see one more attack? Eden build attacks with face drill at 78. Is that it? No, there's a grit. It's not over yet. Conjunctive can still win this. He's got a huge guts lead. Uses telepathy instead of Yodel. Oh, that's still a big crit. He can keep swinging. Pushes him back. It's an I-beam range, 50 guts lead. And that's a KO. Gets the grit comeback of all things to end game number 10 of Grand Finals. Unfortunate for me, but that was a really good set, so I'm not too upset. Let's take a look at that. Winning from losers after losing to Eden Built. Every set with them was a game 5. We saw Eden Built win 3-2 and then lose 3-2 twice in a row. Congratulations to Jack. Your monster did very well today and moved on. Yeah, Eden Built only had to fight tanks in the end. Fight Durgista. Had to fight Eden Built, then Durgista, and then Eden Built twice in a row. Very, very close. Literally could not have gotten closer. He wins on a grit comeback at the very end. I guess it could have gotten closer if Eden Built also got a grit comeback at the end, but, you know. You win on 1 HP in Game 10 of Grand Finals. That's about as close as you can reasonably expect.